We were out with the kids the other day doing a little Christmas shopping. Speaking of Christmas shopping.
Fun.
And, the kids get hungry eventually. You got to feed them. They're like little dogs. Eventually, you just got to give them some food.
Water them.
Yeah, once their ribs start showing, you have to feed them something. Yes. Or my daughter screams loud enough. That girl's like a trash can. She'll eat anything.
Is.
So we're down at the old town square of whatever neighborhood is, whatever city is close to us here. And they have I don't know, let's say 20 restaurants within walking distance. So you park, you know how it is, the European town square type of model that's very popular right now.
It's like outdoor malls, right? Yeah.
Yeah, outdoor mall, outdoor town square. Yeah. I very much love that I like the European system that way. That they have these little town squares where you live, where you work, and you play. It's very concentrated.
I live in one. You live in one. Yeah.
Exactly. And so we went to one of these, and the kids are hungry. So we decide, let's go grab a bite to eat. Mm-hmm. We must have walked into 9 different restaurants.
Oh, no.
And for some reason or the other, we had to leave those 8 different restaurants.
They were packed?
Not packed, just different reasons. Let me give you an example. We walk into restaurant number 1, and, it's busy in there. It's football, and they have some TVs and Saturday football, and the TVs are in there. And so we say, how long is the wait, ma'am? And she says, not long at all. 15, 20 minutes, and you'll be seated. And we're, okay, sure.
Famous last words.
Right? And then everybody's doting over the kids. They're so cute and so adorable and all this. And I'm thinking to myself, 15, 20 minutes, we can make this work.
Yeah.
The kids are interacting with somebody. They'll be fine. And Astrid looks over at me. She goes, do you smell that? And I'm like, it's a barbecue restaurant, by the way. And I'm like, smell what? And by the way, I have a hose like a nose. I have a nose like a hose. I can smell dog shit from a mile away. Like, I can smell anything anywhere. My super strength is my smelling ability.
It's amazing because you have sinus.
I have sinus issues, the left and right. But if the dog poops on one side of the house, within a second, I know that she's pooped. Okay. Within a second, I can smell it and I can suss it out. Right? I'm like a little hound dog. Mm-hmm. So I say, I don't smell anything. I smell the barbecue. It smells like wet clothes. And I'm like, I think you're smelling the barbecue for the first time, like American barbecue. She's never been to an American barbecue restaurant.
Yeah, it doesn't really smell like wet clothes.
No, not at all. But whatever. Okay,
but
that's how she's describing it. Yeah, I'm trying to make it. Yeah.
Look, we've already been here 10 minutes.
Yeah, please, can we stay? Nope. Well, and I understand, because if I smelled something nasty in a restaurant, I wouldn't stay either, right? And that's why,
unappetizing.
So I tell the lady, sorry, we'll try a different day. We walk into another restaurant, and it's clear that restaurant isn't conducive with the child atmosphere, right? There's just a bunch of people sitting around drinking and yelling and screaming. Right. And I'm like, no, not for the kids. So we walk into that one. Then we walk into a third restaurant. It's a tiny little place, but they have a couple of low tables and a couple of high tables. Every seat is taken except for one high table. Well, we can't sit kids at the high table because it's 17 feet in the air. And if one of those kids falls off the chair, what are we going to do, right?
Yeah, they should really make those high chairs.
They should.
It's a high chair. Instead of a high chair. High chair.
A high chair for when they're high. That's right.
Yes. For the high top.
When you give them a little melatonin at night, they're like, So, unfortunately, we have to leave this restaurant. But as we turn around, there's a nice couple sitting right at the table, young couple, having just a drink, and they're playing like board games. They have board games on the table.
That's fun.
And so the couple says, hey, are you guys want to eat here? And I said, but we can't sit at the high top, so we're leaving. But thank you. No. We'll move to the high top.
Oh, that
wow.
was very nice.
Are you sure? No, of course. Yeah, it's not a big deal. We'll just take our game and we'll go over there. We're just having some drinks. Well, thank you very much. The young couple, like maybe 21, 22 years old.
I would do that.
I probably would too if I had noticed it, right? Mm-hmm. And so they jump up to the table. They move all of their stuff. We get all of the kids situated. It's one of those places where you have to walk up and order. We grab the menus. We're looking at it, and it's like, let's give an example. Like pineapple hot dog with coleslaw and raisins.
Oh, it was gourmet.
It was like not gourmet. It was Caribbean, but
Caribbean.
Yeah,
okay.
Like it says burgers on the outside, but when you get on the inside,
is it Caribbean or Caribbean?
Caribbean. In my opinion.
Is it?
I don't know. Is it? Are you looking at me for answers?
I mean,
you might as well ask
Lionel Richie's Caribbean Queen.
Yeah. Caribbean
no,
Queen.
It's Caribbean.
I don't know. I heard it a different way. I think it said Caribbean. I don't know. If you go down there, what do they say? I've been down to the Caribbean, but I don't think I've ever asked anybody to say the word out loud.
Could go either way.
Hey, you know what? If you have any information on whether or not it said Caribbean or Caribbean, please let us know at tcbpodcast.com or send us an email.
I say Caribbean too, just for reference. But
that's a good question. That's a good question. So it's all this crazy food, right? Like the burgers are filled with, I don't know.
It's not maybe kid friendly.
No, there's nothing kid friendly about it. Quite frankly, I don't know if it's adult friendly either. And as I look around, I see most of the people are drinking and almost none of them are eating.
Just drinking.
Yeah, they're just drinking. They're
That's
having
a cool spot to drink and play board games.
Right. That's it. Okay. So Astrid and I are sitting here. Now we have this whole debate. Right. I just asked these people to move from their table where they were so comfortable. And now we're right next to them. And now we just got settled. And now we're going to be the dickheads to get up and just leave.
Never mind.
Yeah. So I'm like, Astrid, I don't know. I think we just want to have to eat the raisins. You know?
Eat the pineapple and raisin hot dog.
She's like, I don't think this is going to work. And I'm like, well, I don't know what to say. So I stand up and I go, let me buy you guys a drink, right? I'm trying to soften the blow. I'm like, let me buy you guys a drink. So nice of you. No. It's cool. It's fine. Please. No, it's just common courtesy. Yeah. Let me buy you a drink. What are you drinking there? Is that a frothy tit or whatever? What kind of drink are you having? I don't know. It looked like a fruity drink. It was purple.
Now that is definitely a Caribbean drink.
That is a frothy tit. Yes. Sex. Sand in the ass is another one. So I'm trying to get these people to like agree, and they keep on saying no. They're like, no. Stop. That's enough. And so I go back to Astrid.
You have children to feed.
I know. You have children to feed. So I go back to Astrid.
Get back to your table.
I go, it didn't work there. They won't accept my drink, so I don't think I can soften the blow somehow. So literally 3 minutes of whispering between Astrid and I go on, and I know these people can tell what's going on. They're just like, we just moved to their tables. Of course they're going to, people watch us for 10 minutes. Yeah, we know what's happening. So eventually I just stand up and I say, oh man, allergies. I don't think we can have this kind of food. Like the kids have allergies.
Food allergies. That was a good save.
Yes. And then we just leave. And you could tell that these people were horseshit. We did this. I swear to God, 8 restaurants we did this until we found the 9th restaurant that we could finally eat at. When you have kids, it reminded me of a time that we were in Europe with Astrid's dad. We're in a small village in Spain. In Spain, 12:30 to 3 o'clock is lunchtime. And then they close again until 6 or 7.
Siesta.
You take a siesta. Mm-hmm. If you don't get in that restaurant and order your food by 3 o'clock, you will not eat until 7 o'clock because nowhere else is going to also be open. Nowhere. Right. It's not a McDonald's on the corner. It's not a Chick-fil-A. There's nothing. If you don't eat in one of these tiny little restaurants, you are not eating. And if you don't order your food and get it at the table by 3 o'clock, you are not going to eat anything until 7 o'clock. It's 12:45 and we arrive in this town, and Daniel, my father-in-law, starts walking up and down the streets looking at all the menu boards because they put the menu boards out.
They do. They have those out. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Yeah. But that's all they offer for lunch. It's like you get one of these 3 things, but you get everything. You get an appetizer, a salad, an appetizer, a meal, and then a little cookie or a treat or something like that, right? And then you can have a beer with it too. And it's, €7 or whatever.
Yes.
So he starts walking up and down the street, looking at the boards, walking in, walking back out. He must have gone to 46 fucking restaurants, the entire village, every restaurant in the entire village, and we are following him around for hours. And everybody's just getting fucking hungry. We're all like, what in the fuck? Can we just eat somewhere? I'm with my brothers, by the way. And Danny is like flipping his shit. He's like, I don't fucking care. Just go get it.
Just
eat.
Pick
I don't
one.
care. Just pick one. At like 2:47, guess which restaurant Daniel picks? The very first restaurant he walked into.
One.
He's like, this one looks good. And I'm like, did you have to go to every single restaurant in Spain to figure that one out? And he's like, well, I just this one was a bit. You got to check around. Sure. Yeah, you got to make sure. You want to. If it's not crowded, then it's not good. You got to go to the crowded restaurants. Right, okay. That's the other thing in Europe is that everybody says if it's not crowded, it's not good. So don't go there. It's unfucking believable. When you have kids or a father-in-law and you're trying to get something to eat quickly. Never happens. Oh my gosh.